In the year 1930, there was a famous economist called John Maynard Keynes, and he made a very interesting prediction. He said that by around 2030, people would only need to work about 15 hours every week because of how productive machines would have made us. We're currently in the year 2026, which is 4 years to 2030, and John Maynard's predictions has partially come to pass. We have become massively more productive, far beyond what John Maynard himself could have ever imagined. We are producing more per person than ever before. So basically, part of his predictions came true. The other part, the part where we're supposed to be working hours, that one is not exactly coming to pass. We've literally had good productivity gains, especially in the AI era. And we have converted those gains into more output, more work, more tasks. Everything is faster now. We are doing more work in shorter time. If we follow John Maynard's formula, we should be working less. We should literally be having 2 day work weeks, 3 day work weeks. But unfortunately, the hours we are saving are getting filled back almost immediately with more work. There are more tasks coming in. AI helps you finish in 1 hour what usually would take you 3 hours. Now, the 2 hours you save, do they go with you? No, they get refilled. The expectation at just 1 hour becomes the new number, and your day is exactly as full as before. In fact, fuller than before. For me, the AI productivity conversation would have been a 10 out of 10, a 100 out of 10 success if it had led to shorter working time. If because we are faster, we are now working less, that would have been a perfect world. If I could close work by 2 p.m., 3 p.m., if I didn't have to work Thursday, Friday, count me in. That would have made it for me a perfect success. And I was just thinking about like a world where this is our reality. I was thinking that it sounded like fantastical, but then interestingly, I checked online, can this thing actually work? And there has been actual trials of this thing, real life trials. Iceland ran trials from 2015 to 2019. They had about 2,500 public sector workers move from working 40 hours to working 35, 36 per week on the same pay. So they reduced their working hour, they didn't reduce their pay. And they measured everything during this period: productivity, burnouts, sick days, stress. Everything went fine. Services were running fine. In fact, in most places, productivity stayed the same or even went up. And burnout went down drastically. It works so well that today most of Iceland working population either work shorter hours or they just have the right to. And it's not just in Iceland. The UK also ran a pilot in 2022. 61 companies with about 2,900 employees worked a 4 day work week. When the trial ended, 92% of those companies actually kept that format because it worked. In Japan, Microsoft tried giving everyone Fridays off at full pay, and they reported that productivity actually went up by 40%. Again, this is a study peculiar to certain people. The studies maybe cannot be globalized, but overall, the picture across all of those trials is very consistent. When people work fewer hours, the work still gets done and the people will happier. And the interesting part of all of this is that all of these trials happened way before AI, with no AI assistance in view. So a shorter worker week was already realistic on human efforts with no AI assistance. Now that AI is here and all the hype, all the vibe, all the it's doing work beside us, with us, for us, what exactly is our excuse? Why are we not working shorter hours? Why are we still working longer hours? A shorter work week for me would have been my number one. It would have sold me. It would have been the one thing that would blow me away. But it's not happening. If work days actually ended and I could get the time that I'm saving by using AI back, or at least a part of it, if I could get it back, it would be good. I will stop ranting. I think burnout will go down. Yeah. Because now we are all AI assisted, we're all productive, we're all efficient. But for some reason, everyone is still tired. Everyone is still working long hours. I can summarize, draft, and organize your calls. Why are we still having a lot of calls? Why are we not doing more quiet, focused work? Why are we not having more time to learn and think? I made a whole video about critical thinking the other day, and I sat down and thought about it. If people want to do critical thinking, you actually need time, you need focus. The time we are saving should be going into things like that, not just into producing and producing and producing and producing. And this is my opinion. The AI productivity gains are not reaching workers. The gains are not reaching knowledge workers. AI is doubling productivity for companies and corporations, but not for the people. AI is doubling what the company can produce, but people are still working the same hours at the same pay, and they're expected to match this new pace forever. Again, I'm not against AI. For they come for me. But I feel like if it's pretty much dominating all of our conversations, we might as well just talk about it. Where is my 2 hour work week? I should be working 2 hours 2 days a week. I should be working 3 days a week. I should be chilling. If anyways, that's my rant for today. See you in my next video.